Friends, do you know what kind of disease Mr. Beast has, because of which he can't even eat his own food? And do you know how a challenge killed Mr. Beast? Plus, what happened when the American government saw so much money with Mr. Beast that he must be printing money at home through a machine? And do you know why the police arrested Mr. Beast while going on the road? Well, in today's video, I'm going to tell you such secret facts of Mr. Beast's life that very few people know. So let's start our countdown. Friends, Mr. Beast's every video is full of entertainment and fun. But did you know that once Mr. Beast's free giveaway video was turned into a disaster, and Jimmy's team canceled that video? Well, in 2022, Mr. Beast went to a local store in his area and told the management that he would come tomorrow and pay for all his customers' groceries. Basically, whoever came to shop at the store that day would get everything for free. The workers working in the store were so excited to hear this that they told their whole family and friends that if they subscribe to Mr. Beast, they will get everything for free. This news spread like wildfire throughout the area. When the store opened the next day, thousands of people went there to shop. This whole event and video idea turned into a disaster. Mr. Beast canceled this plan and didn't even come there. Everyone had filled their trolleys with goods, but the workers told them that Mr. Beast would not come due to security reasons. People were very upset with this news and they threw all the goods in the store and everyone left. Friends, you all know that Mr. Beast spends money like World Bank is his. In his videos, he is seen giving away thousands of dollars, but the bigger his heart is, the bigger his problems are. Mr. Beast was randomly giving away cash to people and someone asked him why he was donating so much money. Mr. Beast said that you can take as much money as you want because I have a money printing machine in my house. Although he said this in a joke, but the American authorities did not like this at all. They legally investigated Mr. Beast and they had to face a lot of problems. Even he made a video about it and explained that he was just kidding.
Okay, here's what happened. I was giving away money, doing my thing, and I made a joke and said, hey, take as much money as you want. I have a money printer at my house.
Well, basically, famous people can't even talk without thinking. Friends, in 2018, when Mr. Beast was at the beginning of his YouTube career, he had an incident that could have ruined his entire career. Actually, when Mr. Beast had 5 million subscribers, a subscriber who watched his video recognized his house. One day when Jimmy was not at home, this thief came to Mr. Beast's house and started stealing his money. He came to Mr. Beast's house and stole his clothes, shoes, laptop, and many other valuable things and ran away. You must be thinking that what difference can Mr. Beast make from such a small theft? But in fact, the cupboard from which the thief picked up his laptop, the keys of his crypto wallet were written in return. Jimmy kept all his money in Bitcoin, and at that time there were $2 million in his crypto wallet that he had kept to spend on future videos. Luckily, the thief was so stupid that he ran away with a $1,000 laptop and threw the paper with the crypto keys there. If he had taken the password of his Bitcoin wallet, Mr. Beast's career would have almost ended because you all know that he spends millions of dollars on his videos. Friends, you must have heard about the incident of the OceanGate submarine that took place last year. In the interest of seeing the Titanic, 5 people, including the Pakistani billionaire and his son who went into the sea, were killed in this incident. But what if I tell you that Mr. Beast could have been one of them? Well, it sounds weird to hear, but when this incident happened, Mr. Beast told in a post that OceanGate company had also invited him to go to the submarine to visit the Titanic, but Jimmy said that he refused to go to the submarine, that it is very scary. Just imagine how this disaster would have increased if Mr. Beast had accepted this invitation, but luckily, his fate was with him and he survived. This is really unbelievable. Friends, you must have seen a lot of challenging videos of Mr. Beast, but do you know that once Jimmy put himself in such a challenge that he was in the mouth of death? Well, in August 2018, Mr. Beast challenged himself to spend 24 hours in the water. He went to a pool and breathed underwater with the help of a box and a small oxygen tube. By the way, his plan was to spend 24 hours, but when 8 hours passed, his condition began to deteriorate. Well, with great difficulty, he spent a few more hours in the water and then came out without finishing the challenge. Actually, giving up this challenge was the best decision of his life. The reason for which is that if he had not come out, he could have died. Actually, when Mr. Beast was in the water, he was breathing in this small box and was also releasing it, so the amount of carbon dioxide here had increased a lot. Well, due to lack of proper oxygen, his brain could have been damaged, but luckily he gave up and came out of the mouth of death. Friend, Mr. Beast is the most viral entertainer in the world, and more than 300 million people are his fans. But do you know that YouTube's superstar and physically fit Mr. Beast is a victim of a dangerous disease? Well, you won't believe that when Jimmy was 15 years old, he had a disease called Crohn. Basically, in this disease, a person's stomach does not accept all food, but as soon as a person eats food, it goes out of the stomach without being digested, and there is also severe pain, so basically Jimmy can only eat strict diet food. But the story does not end here. Despite having such a dangerous disease, Mr. Beast did the most dangerous challenge of his life in 2022, in which he planned to spend 30 days without eating. You won't believe that this man had spent 14 days without eating, but then the doctors warned him that if he continued this challenge, his death was certain. After the strict consultation of the doctors, Mr. Beast finally gave up his challenge and came out of this fasting by eating a burger. But in these 14 days, his weight had decreased by 8 kilograms. Even Mr. Beast himself accepted that this was the most difficult challenge of his life.